and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gracie from Small Pine Crafts, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this adorable scrunchie in Christmas colors. Doesn't have to be Christmas colors, it can be whatever you want, whatever season you want, but since it's December, I figured we'll go with Christmas colors. So please note that this tutorial is not meant to teach you how to crochet. It is only how to make this scrunchie, so you will need to know the basics of single crochet, double crochet, and chaining. So now let's get started. To crochet this scrunchie, you will need worsted weight acrylic yarn. I am using Premier Basics worsted in the color Mistletoe. You also need a 4.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, and any kind of hair tie you like. We're going to start by first making a slip knot like this. And then you're going to pick up your hair tie and your hook, put your hook through the hair tie, grab the slip knot, pull it tight, make sure your tail is out of the way. You don't crochet with your tail. Pull it through. And you're going to basically chain one, and that's how you're going to connect the yarn to your hair tie. Now we're going to single crochet all the way around the hair tie. So go through, pull up a loop, and there's a single crochet, and that will count as our first stitch. So now what we're going to do is we're going to keep single crocheting in around this hair tie. I'm going to go over the tail for part of it to save time weaving ends later. And you're going to do this depending on the size of your hair tie will determine how many single crochets you put in. I never really put the same amount of single crochets in for every scrunchie. I am just going to pull them down against each other and keep going until I can't see any more of the hair tie. So we've got a bunch right now. I'm just going to keep going until the hair tie is completely covered with single crochets. So do that to finish this row. And I will meet you back when we are all covered up. Okay, I've just gotten to the end here. I have room for one more single crochet, so I'm going to do that. And now we're going to slip stitch into the very first stitch we made. So watch out for the tail. I already wove that end in to save time. There you go. And that's how you do the first round of this scrunchie. Now we're going to do the second round. So what I'm going to do is a stacked single crochet into that very first chain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain one. I'm going to go in, pull up a loop, and single crochet. Then I'm going to go into these two bars here from the single crochet, pull up a loop, and single crochet. Now I'm going to do a whole double crochet into that same stitch we made the stacked single crochet into. So there you go. So that's going to count as 2 double crochets in one stitch. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 double crochets in every stitch all the way around to make the ruffles. Now, I usually do 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around, but if you want it to be more ruffly, you can do 3. I just prefer to do 2. I think it makes a lovely scrunchie, and it uses a lot less yarn when you just do 2 double crochets in each stitch. So I'll do that with you. Into that, pull up a loop, through 2, pull through 2, back into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through two, pull through two, yarn over to the stitch, pull up a loop, two, pull through two, two, pull through two. And you're just going to keep doing this. 2 double crochets in each stitch, or 3 if you want, all the way around into every single crochet. I'm going to keep going, and I will meet you back when we get to the last stitch. All right, welcome back. We have 1 single crochet left, so we're going to yarn over to it, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, through 2, pull through 2, try not to misfire. And now every single crochet will have 2 double crochets, or 3 if you chose to do that, inside. So what we're going to do is now slip stitch into the top of our stacked single crochet. And that will finish off round 2. So now we're going to do the 3rd and final round. Please excuse the dog barking in the back room. That's my next door neighbor. So here we go. We are going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into the top of the stacked single crochet. And that's your first stitch. And now we're just going to single crochet across every single stitch. So 1 single crochet onto every double crochet for the last round. So we're going to go into that, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and there you go. Pull through 2. There you have it. Just single crochet all the way around. And you will have a very fast scrunchie. This is a pattern I really enjoy using for markets, since you can make these scrunchies seasonal and they're fast. I know I've certainly made a lot of these little guys recently in order to prepare for my upcoming Christmas market. So like I said, we're just gonna keep single crocheting all the way across. Keep going until you hit the very last stitch, and then we can meet back up. Welcome back. We are at the very last 2 stitches, so we are going to do 1 single crochet to each of them. Now to finish this off, we are going to slip stitch into the very first single crochet we made. And then you're going to chain 1, pull up a big loop, set this down, grab your scissors, and cut the end. Pull it through. And there you have it. a lovely Christmas acrylic scrunchie. Now all that's left to do is take your tapestry needle and weave in the ends however you choose. I already wove the bottom end in, so I'm going to set that down. Grab my scissors, cut that off. Now I'm going to just weave in this end through the back of this row of single crochet. It's pretty quick and easy. These are like the one projects. Weaving in the end isn't completely annoying or extremely time consuming. So I like to go forward a bit, and then I will go back over where I just wove in, and I like to go back overwards just because scrunchies get a lot of wear and tear, so you want to make sure that those ends are woven in very securely. It's pretty good for now. Set it down, cut your end, and you're all done. Thank you so much for watching this crochet tutorial. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you made this and in what color. Check out my website, smallpinecrafts.square.site, linked below in the description. And I will see you in the next one.